It was the ballerina's first time putting on the red shoes, but to her horror, the moment she slipped them on, she began to dance uncontrollably. Graceful movements flowed from her body, day turning into night. As she danced without rest, her fellow dancers collapsed in exhaustion, but her feet kept moving. Only then did the girl realize these red shoes could never be taken off. Even in her final moments, her feet were still dancing. And so, the world-famous performance The Red Shoes came to a haunting end. The show made front-page news in the UK, and the lead dancer, Lisa, became a national sensation. But what she never imagined was, she would one day die because of those very shoes. After the show, the director Raymond received countless offers to take the performance on tour, but despite the high pay, he turned them all down. Raymond had bigger plans. He wanted to train Lisa himself, to make her the greatest dancer of all time. He would tour the world with her, and secure his place in history. In the days that followed, every show starring Lisa was completely sold out. Soon, their names echoed across all of Britain, but during the celebration banquet, both Lisa and composer John were absent. That's when Raymond found out Lisa had fallen in love. To Raymond, this was completely unacceptable. He had poured his heart and soul into training her. He couldn't let love distract her. At the peak of her career, the very next day, Raymond called John into his office. He gave him two choices: break up with Lisa, or leave the troupe, and be blacklisted from the entire industry. There would be no future for him in show business. Faced with the threat, John chose to leave. Lisa later planned to ask her colleagues to help her plead with Raymond, but they all knew Raymond's temper. No one dared get involved. Heartbroken and stuck between love and career, Lisa chose love. On the day she was set to leave, Raymond came to the station himself. He told her, if she stayed, he would hand over the entire troupe to her. But Lisa, still lost in her feelings for John, turned him down. She left the city with John, leaving behind what could have been greatness. It became Raymond's biggest regret, and months later, he received news of Liza's engagement. The heartbreak turned into rage. He couldn't accept that his perfect creation was now lost forever. Meanwhile, after leaving Raymond's troupe, John's talent was no longer recognized, and Lisa had no stage to dance on. She would sit alone, looking at her old ballet shoes, longing for the past. Luckily, Raymond, with his many connections, soon found out Lisa was about to travel with her aunt. He boarded a train, just to see her one more time. The moment Lisa saw him, she knew why he came. She still loved dance deeply, but for the sake of love, she turned him down again. Raymond then made one final request, for her to perform The Red Shoes one last time, her farewell performance. In the end, he persuaded her. One last show in the UK, but just as Lisa put on the red shoes, John arrived.